Okay, we're now finished with the outline. It's we just got a rough outline here, as you can see, and now we're going to begin putting some color in. And it's important here to know what to start with. Me personally, I'm going to start and put in some white highlights and work with the lighter colors first. The reason being is it's easier. You can blend a dark color into a light color, but you can't blend a light color into a dark color. It's just kind of like working with markers. It's very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. I'm going to put some white in first, which for reference, when you're applying white to the skin, it's difficult to see. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the tattoo to heal, and then it'll start to surface. But with any luck, it'll show here. So here we're going to get started. I'm going to start with the white so that we don't get any cross-contamination with any of the colors. Okay, so I got a brand new needle, fresh tube, fresh clean white, and we're going to start with that. Now, the tattoo needles that I'm using for this particular application are an 8 needle grouping, and they're round. It's a round grouping. Okay, and you want to work in small, tight circles. Okay, you can see the white beginning to go in. You're going to want to work real small, tight circles. You don't want to go too deep, and you don't want to overwork the area. Okay, you see the blood starts to come through a little bit. When that happens, you want to wipe the tip of the needle always backwards, like such, and then you want to get some fresh white. As I'm working this red color in right now, I'm just filling, and with filling you're going to work in circular motions like I'm doing now. Okay, you actually get things goes in pretty well, and then what I'll do is I'll run right up to the edge to make sure it's clean up against your black line. Okay, and make sure that your detail work is done, that you get in the tight areas. But then if, like for instance, I'm working in a circular motion here, real small tight circles. After you do that, you may want to cross hatch a little bit too, because you really have to get the ink into the skin, and it helps. See, I'll move forward in a hatching motion like this, and then I'll go back in and work in some tight circles. Okay? Just want to inspect to make sure you got the skin, the ink in the skin without a bunch of pinholes of skin color coming through. Okay? And you want to dab just a little bit of Vaseline, keep it from bleeding too much and to keep it soft. And as you notice, I have some areas such as here, here, down here, and also a sweeping motion here. Those areas I'm going to leave skin color, and it gives it a little bit of contrast. Okay? I'm going to work in these tight little areas with, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using really small circular motions, and I'm working at a 45-degree angle with the machine. Okay, you can see it went in real smooth right there. Okay, I'm going to work around this area. Okay, and we have this area here. Go around that a little bit, and then I'm going to make sure I get in there and do a little bit of hatching action to cover some area. Okay, small tight circles. Okay, hatching action. A lot of different artists will tell you different things, and this is, like I said, these are just the basics. This is a simple tattoo that we're working with to help get you started. Now I want you guys to keep in mind that a lot of times if a color won't go in the person's skin, don't push it, because some people's skin won't take it. Everybody's skin reacts differently to pigment. Okay?